So you're a vampire. Now what? You could attempt to go about your life as if nothing happened. You can go shopping.
No! Go away, vampire!
Go out for drinks.
I curse you, vampire.
Or make new friends.
Stay away, vile creature!
But there are only so many interactions you can have as a vampire, and there are some significant downsides to the lifestyle.
Die, creature! Be gone with you!
Like having to deal with the occasional violent outburst, or the constant burning sensation when exposed to sunlight. If you find yourself in this predicament, and long to feel the warm rays on your face again, look no further, we've got you covered. Greetings, undead outlanders. Gitshiver here again to bring you the answer to the age-old question. Why do Argonians have breath? How do I cure my vampirism? Let's get straight into it. If you happen to speak to a mage or scholar about vampirism, they might just tell you to seek out a rare book called Vampires of Ardenfell Volume 2. This book makes reference to a buoyant armiger named Galar-Rithri, who claimed to have been cured of vampirism after being posted to Bal-Ur, home to a shrine of Molag Bal, the father of all vampires. There are several places you can find a copy, but this alone isn't enough to actually start the quest, as we'll also need to find a copy of Galar-Rithri's papers, an even rarer volume. There are only 3 copies, and all 3 are found near a copy of Vampires of Ardenfell as well. They can be found in Vivec, in the secret library of the Hall of Justice, in the library of Cagranak, at Truenlal, at Red Mountain, or in Galamdeus, the Clan Burn headquarters. So you have 3 options on how to start this quest, but they all lead to the same place. You know, if I walked past an actual vampire on the street, the last thing I would do is hurl insults at him. But that's okay, we won't be dealing with any more foul-tempered townsfolk. I don't feel like getting on the Ordinator's bad side, so we're heading up to Galamdeus. Now, I'm a Quora vampire, so the Burns aren't exactly going to roll out the welcome mat for us either, but I have Eltonbrand to make us feel at home. Frequent viewers will remember that Galamdeus is located west of Tel Fir, in the Molag Amur region. It's a little bit of a trek, but we move pretty quick with these scrolls of Windwalker. We'll pass over Saran and Bal-Ur, and see Nechukengef off in the distance. The lava lakes aren't looking too good from here, but I don't think they were really designed with this in mind. Now that we're here, we'll need to make our way through the top level of this Dwemer Citadel, taking out all the burn vampires we encounter. The first room has 1 vampire, nothing much of value but ashes. In this hallway, we have to beat up an old man and take his key, and his ashes, of course. I'm leaving the cattle alone, as I've got no beef with them. The old guy's key opens this locked section, and leads to a few more vampires. This room is optional, but I included it because there's a lot of good gear to grab. If you happen to be eradicating the burn as well, I highly recommend you hit this room. Besides Master Armor or hammers, be sure you grab the only pair of Daedric boots in the game, outside the pair worn by David Fear, and a left gauntlet of Horny Fist to fortify your hands, for combat stuff. Once you're done looting and murdering, head into the observatory level. We have to deal with this walking scrap heap, but he's no worse than anything else in here. In the middle of the room, we'll find a skeleton with a book, Vampires of Ardenfell Volume 2. Skeletons don't read, so I don't think he'll mind us taking it. Up the stairs, we'll find this side room with 2 vampires in it. There isn't much loot to be had, but I always recommend checking steel kegs for expensive treats. Another scrap heap and 1 more vampire, and we're down to the namesake of this level, the Dwemer Observatory itself, and the head of the Burn clan / guy who sounds like he's a rock star, Raxel Burn. With him out of the way, we can take his coloring book, Wimmerbong, and other valuables. Then we need to get up to the ledge on this wall. Up here, we'll find a Daedric shield and a feather potion, as well as the second book we need. This one tells the tale of how Galar-Rithri was cured by Molag Bal at his shrine beneath Bal-Ur. Our journal updates, and we can head for the ruins just north of Saran. It's a simple enough trip back down. The main thing to remember is that you want to come in on the eastern side of the ruin, since that's where the door is. There'll be some random creatures around, but I didn't encounter anything worse than cliff racers on my way in. In the main level of the ruin, we'll find some Nords acting weird.
Now this is fighting.
You call this fighting? You call this fighting?
I didn't edit any of that, by the way. It was just a weird occurrence. Past the side door, we'll encounter a few interesting enemies. A Dremora, a Bone Lord, and a golden saint. Up a winding rock bridge, we'll find the shrine and its tender.
I curse you, vampire! Away!
She tells us that if we want a refund, we're gonna have to speak to her manager, cause she's on break and it's not even her department anyway. So go slap Moleg's balls and he'll go into a prepared speech from corporate. It's kinda neat how the Daedra talk through you, but I'll only play the pertinent part of what he has to say. Immortal beings do have a tendency to drag these things out.
Me first. You will find my daughter, Molegrunda, in the dungeon Dubdilla below Mount Asen.
To sum up his grandiloquent demands, he wants us to travel north to Dubadilla, a cave approximately south of Voss and east of the Zainab Ashlander camp, and not under Mount Asr-Nabibi, which is located on the opposite end of the map. So that's a god tier L for the Daedric Prince. Anyway, once we get to Dubadilla, we need to make our way through to the back of the cave to track down Baal's errant daughter, Molegrunda, who's been seeing a Frost Atronach and Daddy disapproves. In a Dad of the Year move, he wants us to kill them both, and you thought your parents were bad. Once we've eliminated these moon and star-crossed lovers, we can return to Baal-Ur to have our curse lifted. Now this cave is in one of the most sparsely populated regions of Vardenfell, and the cave is difficult to spot. I'll bring us in from a distance so you can see what I mean. The easiest way to find it is to look for the largest hill at the intersections of Voss and Zainab and head just north of there. The cave entrance is located in the base of the hill ahead. Once we're here, it feels like the hard part is practically done, but right inside the door we have our biggest threat so far, a flame Atronach, and vampires don't like fire. There's a lady over here in this room named Kamenya. But only thing we need her for is the key to the next room. Head through to the chamber to the east. Watch your step though. Most of the cave from here out involves levitation or jump magic, so make sure you come prepared for that. Use the key to get through this door and drop down to the south passage. There's a hunger here, so give him his lunch and put him down for his nap, and then we can move on to the passage behind him. We need to head north, then east, then north again, then east through the door, and into the last chamber. There's a bridge here with a Frost Atronach guarding it. This isn't Grinda's boyfriend, just a bro looking out for the couple. Once he's out of the way, we can head down to send the pair to bed without supper. Now we can make our way back south to Baal-Ur and speak to Baal and finally have our curse lifted.
I see you have done as I asked, little vampire. Now I have eternity to punish my daughter for her defiance. Your curse is lifted.
It feels good to be back in the daylight. Being a vampire was pretty draining. Now that we're back amongst the living, we can pick up where we left off, but that's an adventure for another day. For now, I'll say thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful to your Morrowind experience. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more great Morrowind videos like this one. As always, I've been Gitshiver, and I'll see you in the next one. Later!